Tongs on this one, but there we go. Ooh, that's a good one. You can get right up on top of him too. And let's have a cricket.
Hey guys, Tom Moran here. Super excited about this one because this is the introduction to part 3 of the Off the Tongs challenge. Now, for those of you who have been around for a while, you probably remember this one from last year where Mark and I got together, did a collaboration in which we tried to one-up each other with our tong feeding. Okay, Mark did the tong feeding. I kind of screwed up and disqualified myself by not using the tongs half the time, but that's beside the point. We had a lot of people comment that they really enjoyed the series, and I know both of us have received messages from folks that are asking when we're going to do another part, and we just recently connected again over it, said we got to go and do number 3. So here we go. This is going to be interesting. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the other one, I would encourage you to go back and check out. There were actually 2 other ones that we did. I would shoot one, Mark would do one, we'd put them both up at the same time, so you could go back and forth and check them both out, and I think you'll find them entertaining. We had a lot of fun, and I also produced a B-roll where we got some footage, Billy and I, that we couldn't use for it, but we're getting so silly trying to feed them that we decided to make a feature of that as well. So here are the rules. First off, we're feeding animals. That goes without saying. Second off, it's supposed to be off the tongs. Now, Mark is a master at taking the tongs and having the things grab them right from the tongs. I'm not so good at it. Last one, I kind of disqualified myself a bit because I didn't do it off the tongs, but I do better this time. And then, first time we did it, there were 3 rounds. We're going to 4, so we're adding in a bonus round, which I think will give us one extra opportunity. I know in the one I've got coming up here in a moment, it actually bailed me out because I needed it. And then for kind of keep things fresh and have some fun, we're going to put at the end of the video one of the ones that we didn't use that didn't go well. And for me, I have a situation where it didn't go well, but the spider was so darn good looking that I wanted to include it anyway. So enough of me talking. Let's get this one rolling. Here we go. For those of you that have been waiting for it, Off the Tongs Challenge 3 begins now.
Yeah, and here we go. Off the Tongs Challenge, Part 3. We're going to kick it off with Scorpion Grophus grandideri. I love just saying the name. And this one's usually a pretty good eater, so let's see. Oh, sweet baby. Yep. Can't say my catchphrase there. I don't know if you can see him. Of course, it goes right under the leaf, so let me just move this leaf out of the way. Maybe can't because it's connected to the whole thing. There he is, right in there.
Nice.
You want to times 2 that bad boy? Or?
It's times 2.
Oh.
Nice scorpion.
Let me see if I can coax him out a little bit. This little guy actually molted a couple months ago and has been a voracious eater. Sorry, I got the glare off the lights there. You can also tap.
Must get a scorpion in my collection.
And of course, he's not going to start eating. He's just going to hold it in his claws there for a little while. So there we go. Grophus grandideri.
Nice.
All right, next up is one of my favorites, my Ceracopelma species, Santa Catalina. This one just molted again. She's pushing about 6 inches or so now. Hoping to mate this one at some point. So here we go, Mark. Let's see if we can get a good bite out of her. She's a little skittish, so I'm going to be careful with this one. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
What a beautiful girl. That wasn't too bad, right, Mark? Problem is, Mark is so good at this. It's like it's a losing battle every single time. What a gorgeous girl. So we get some footage of her over here.
Stunning spider. Absolutely stunning.
Just love the coloration on this one too. I don't know if you guys, do you guys have these over at the UK, Mark? I'm assuming you do. Yeah. I would definitely encourage you to pick one up. They grow very big eaters. Very unique look.
That's gorgeous.
Very pretty spiders. I'm going to do some maintenance in here in a minute, so after we cut, I'm going to pull out that old molt. But there we go. Ceracopelma species, Santa Catalina. That wasn't too bad. I think that was a good one.
It's good.
It's got good footage. I'm going to try to win brownie points by having several different cameras going, Mark. I'm cheating a little bit. So
It's
there
good.
we go.
I'm recording.
All right, next up, we're going to try to catch my Therafosa Sturmy male, who unfortunately does not eat things pretty much. If I put in roaches or whatnot, he won't eat the roaches, but still eats the cricket. So I'm going to try not to let him get the tongs on this one, but there we go. Ooh, that's a good one. You can get right up on top of him,
Nice.
too. And let's have a cricket marathon here. I keep trying to feed him larger prey. I have gotten him to take a dubia, but then the last time I tried to feed him a dubia, he refused it, but he'll scarf down crickets.
Beautiful.
That's
spider.
not bad. How's that, Mark? And that should be hopefully the GoPro that's in there caught some of this. And I got Billy right on top, and we're trying to get good footage because honestly, Mark, you're leagues ahead of me in these. As I go over here and try to find another cricket for it.
Loving the spider
I don't know
cat.
how Mark does it. He just constantly gets great footage. My guys are just very. There we go.
I'll get him.
Does this count as off the tongs? There we go.
Jesus Christ. How many crickets has he got in his mouth?
Therafosa Sturmy male. Unfortunately, the female I was going to pair him with just passed away after what I'm assuming was a bad molt. I'm devastated by that one. She molted. We thought she was going to be okay, and then she ended up passing after eating a roach. She actually had the remains of a roach in her mouth, so really kind of a head scratcher there. But at least this guy's still kicking. He's beautiful. Love the species. As I walk around Billy, my voice is going to be coming from all different directions. There we go. That wasn't too bad, huh, Mark? I can't really want to stick the tongs in there with this one, but he tends to be a little bit skittish, and I don't want him to drop off. But I had the tongs around the mouth, so that should give me some credit. It's kind of off the tongs, right? The cricket technically was not on the tongs when I fed it to him, so we're going with that.
Okay.
It's as good as it goes. So there we go. Therafosa Sturmy. Hopefully you thought that was a pretty good one. Hopefully people watching these thought that was a pretty good one. Again, he's a little dainty. All my guys seem to be dainty today.
He's a lovely spider, Tom.
Are we on?
You were on.
All right, next up we have Theraphosa Lonnie, which are usually blondie, which are usually stone cold killers.
Love blondies.
Yeah, not today. Maybe it's in pre-molt. You gotta be kidding me.
She's not facing the right way.
Oh.
Perfect. And that is off the tongs.
Good takedown.
They didn't poop a little.
Beautiful takedown there.
What a beauty. And hopefully she's right in front of that GoPro as well. How's that one, Mark? These guys stun me, and I don't think a lot of people realize, and I never started the camera up here, unfortunately, so we have two to go from. I don't think a lot of people realize just how fast these guys can be as slings. I mean, they shocked the heck out of me between them and the Sturmy.
Yeah, they are very
A
fast.
beauty. So there she is, Mark. That was a pretty good one, I think. I'll have to go. It's hard telling when I'm doing this how good the footage is, but that looked like a pretty good grab to me. And I was actually holding her, or holding the cricket with the tongs, so I can get some credit there.
Yeah. No, that's a good takedown, Tom.
What a beauty. Now she's going
Best one.
100 to eat. So there we go. Therafosa Sturmy, Goliath bird eater. Hope you like that one, Mark. I think that one was pretty good.
Hey guys, well, hope you enjoyed that. Mark, hopefully I made this more of a competition this time around. At least I got some actual tong feeding in there as opposed to the last ones where I kind of screwed up a little bit. But anyway, we're going to move on to my final choice, which was one of the screw-ups, one of the B-side ones. It didn't quite work out, but this one features my Formictopus species, Dominican Violet. Granted, she doesn't grab the roach, but darn does she look pretty.
She's fighting her own molt.
The roach is underneath it.
What an idiot.
She's freaking gorgeous, though. Oh my god.
Dude, that's food.
She's got to be one of the most beautiful spiders you
it's
have.
Absolutely stunning. If you want to move and get the side row, I'll get over here. So we have a blooper reel.
Here's is a blooper reel. She's
Yeah.
freaking gorgeous. Those purples are fabulous.
I'm trying to
And
drag
the
the
pink.
bolt out, but she's sitting right over top of the mold.
And she's like green on her butt. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It looks like a fake spider. Butt's like aqua in the picture.
And we know what I'll do, in case she doesn't eat that, I'm going to drop a cricket in as well. So what'll happen sometimes, I'll grab the cricket, it'll get the feeding response going. And then later on, they'll go and grab the other thing. Or they'll just freak the heck out, because it's funny, because all the Phormictopus we've been having this problem with. Not so much problem, but they freak the heck out.
Is it like the humidity or something? Who the hell
Maybe.
knows?
Okay, well, Phormictopus Dominican Violet not eating, but I'm sure she'll grab something later. I'll check her out later on. This one's definitely, I've got the house for this one in the garage. As you can see, she just molted. So don't freak when you see the things looks a little too small. She will be getting a new, much larger house, most likely this week.
Kill it.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Mark, I hope you think I got some good ones there. Can't wait to see what you do. Again, absolutely love this challenge. This is so much fun. And I've made it very clear that I don't normally do feeding videos unless it's something that really interests me, and this just makes them so much more fun. Billy and I have a great time doing them, get very, very silly, as you'll see when we do some more B-roll coming up in the future. So again, thanks so much for watching. Now what everybody needs to do is head right on over to Mark's Tarantulas to check out his response to this, which I'm assuming will probably be better than mine. Mark shoots some beautiful footage and usually gets some great takedowns from his animals. So I'm going to go ahead and put Mark's video here. I'm going to put one of the ones to the old challenge here and maybe something up there, and we'll do Mark and then me so you can subscribe to both of us. So again, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I got a funny feeling we'll be back for round 4.